Poetry. Today we will learn how to understand and analyze poetry. Whenever you have to analyze a poem, ask yourself the following key questions. About the poem as a whole, who is the speaker? And what primarily is the poem about? Follow the diction and ask the question, why has the poet chosen these particular words? What words might she have used instead? And why were they rejected in favor of others? Look for imagery. What images does the poem evoke? How are they evoked? How has the poet placed them? How do different images connect or contrast with one another? Look for literary devices. What kind of figurative language is the poem using? For example, simile, metonymy, hyperbole, apostrophe or conceit. What about symbolism or literary allusions? Look for other oral and visual details. What about punctuation? When you read aloud, do the sounds of the words contribute to the poem's meaning? Here are some actions to take. Read the poem straight through once, then read it a second time with a pencil in hand. Your explication should follow the structure of the poem itself, starting with the first line and ending with the last. Figurative speech. Speech that makes symbols from words. One such figure of speech is the metaphor, which is a comparison of two unlike things, using the verb to be and not using like or as in a simile. The simplest and also the most effective poetic device is the use of comparison. It might almost be said that poetry is founded on two main means of comparing things, simile and metaphor. we heighten our ordinary speech by the continual use of such comparisons. It's fresh as a daisy, tough as leather, comfortable as an old shoe. It fits the paper on the wall, gay as a lark, happy as the day is long, pretty as a picture. These are all recognizable similes. They use the words as or like. For example, he is a pig, thou art sunshine. A metaphor is a comparison. A metaphor establishes a relationship at once. It leaves more to the imagination. It's a shortcut to meaning. It sets two unlike things side by side and makes us see the likeness between them. When Robert Burns wrote, "My love is like a red, red rose," he used a simile. When Robert Herrick wrote, "You are a tulip," he used a metaphor. The ship became a frigate, a beautiful full-sail vessel of romance, and the everyday horse, the plodding beast of the field and puller of wagons, became instead a courser, a swift and spirited steed, an adventurous creature whose hoofs beat out a brisk rhythm, prancing like a page of inspired poetry. Thus, because of comparison and association, familiar objects become strange and glamorous. It might be said that a poet is a man who sees resemblances in all things.